Hi guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. So I got another judge that's exclusive here, and it's Connecticut. So how often do you see Connecticut? Never, but you can see Connecticut here. They have some of the best stuff. This woman is going through a divorce and they have to sell the property, and she is irate. And she melts down. There's crying. She gets mad. I couldn't get everything, but I'm going to leave the link to the full hearing in my description. And the parts that I had to leave out where she accuses him, she shows the judge all these documents where he fakes signatures, which no one fakes signatures. And she cries and she yells and she melts down. But this will be enough for you to see for tonight. I hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
All right. So, Ms. Haas, do you want to give some testimony?
I would, yes, I would love to. In this whole divorce situation, there's been a lot of things going on that have happened that are in shady, for what I say. The last time before I appeared before court, I had gone in to get some information to properties that have been sold in the area.
Your Honor, I'm going to object to narrative and to relevance. Number one, this issue's already been litigated and none of the testimony being presented is what we're before the court for today.
It is very important. Can I continue?
There are objections sustained, so you can continue. It's going to depend on what you're going to say.
Okay. Well, let's get right down to the issues at hand. The property in question that is being sold or trying to be sold to an investor, okay, my name has been removed from the title, the record of title in Austin County. Someone has not.
I'm going to object to relevant.
Yeah, the documents are missing. The documents are not there. Why?
What document are you talking about?
Right now, my husband is shown to be the only person on the deed. I sent a document to the court showing the loan papers that I am to be on the deed.
So have you looked in the clerk's office for the deed to the property?
Bruce Haas is here. He has the document and he could testify to the fact that it was sent to him with his name only.
Do you have a copy of the deed where you and your husband obtained the property?
I do not at the moment. I am broke. I have no income. I have no alimony because Mr. Haas didn't want to pay alimony. So when we went to mediation,
to relevance.
We're going to go off the record. There's no way we could do this on the record. So instructing the court reporter to stop. So you don't have a deed. Why do you say your name is not on the title?
I went into the assessor's office to get information. We have a cash sale for the house behind us that went for $500,000+. That was not on record. I could not get access to anything because I was told that I do not have, my name is not on the deed.
If you came to the tax assessor's office, why didn't you come to the courthouse and look for the deed?
I did go in.
Okay.
I did go in.
Okay,
and I do have the original paperwork that I gave the court a copy of it. That was not, which I know at this point, we don't have to get it. I just want you to know that fact. Also,
well, I don't know any facts yet. And I'm still asking the question. So you came to the courthouse, you looked at the deed, and you're saying your name is not.
I did not get. They told me I could have access to the room. I did not have time, or stress is not good for me. Stress. I have been in and out of the emergency room prior to this divorce, and I am not to get stressed because I will end up back in the emergency room. So these court settings are very upsetting.
It would be too stressful to come to the courthouse and look at a deed?
At the time I was at the courthouse, I decided that I would go to the title company to find out what happened. So I went to Bott's Title in Sealy and had them pull all of the documents to our mortgage. Somewhere along the way, the official loan paperwork has been changed.
Your Honor,
Whether it's from Chase
I said we're not on the record, so there's you don't need to object to anything. But what does a loan have to do with title to the property?
Okay, I don't know if Mr. Haas has done some finagling behind the scenes.
Okay, but what does
Just
wait a minute. What does the loan have to do with title to the property?
He looks like a finagler, doesn't he? Look at him. Look at him. He's finagling right now out of the Zoom camera.
I am being forced to sell this house for nothing. Why? I can't prove anything at the moment. I have no income. I have no rights to even get an attorney. And Mr. Haas knows that. And in this mediation, this whole bit that I had to go to, I was told that, you know, there's a clause there that says that I was supposed to have an attorney present. I was told that I could not because you ordered it. It was judge ordered. I didn't need to have an attorney. Therefore, I was kept for 12 hours. And right after, and I could even show you, not that you care, two emergency room ordeals prior to going to court, and then ordered to talk to Jasmine in the back of the room.
Not Jasmine.
And I was treated like I had no rights. I could not speak. I was ordered to go to mediation. And there was no agreement between Mr. Haas and myself in this, quote, pro se divorce. My rights have been just totally infringed upon.
Except for the right to remain silent. That one you still have. You can do that right now.
Went, okay, I had no money. Mr. Haas would not give me money for a lawyer. I went down to the bakery where the lawyer for people that don't have any money in representation are supposed to go. So I went there. And what did the guy say? His first comment was, is there any property involved? And I said, yes, 2 pieces of property. What was I told? Get an attorney. And I told him, I said, well, I would if I had money, but I don't have a job. I don't have a job. My husband does. Yeah, no, there was no money for an attorney for me. So I went to another attorney in Belleville. What do they say? $4,400 up front, but oh, you'll get the money back. Okay, well, I don't have it. I don't have it. And my life is more important than fighting Mr. Haas for this property. But in the duration of this whole situation, degrading situation as it is, to have to come before you, not knowing the law, but having to represent myself. And at the same time, know that there is all kinds of things going on behind the scenes. Prior to this divorce, we had a house in Colorado that was sold. There was $35,000 in addition to the money that went to my son for him to take over the loan. Where did the $35,000 go, I asked. Huh? Well, I was never told. Mr. Haas says, well, it went back into whatever. Okay, fine. Then I was led into the situation that, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're supposed to buy a place in Utah to go live. Right, Mr. Haas? We arrived there. I'm not allowed to go in. Why? Because he signs for the loan all by himself. I also sent.
What do you say the house should be sold for? The current residence, the marital residence.
Personally, I don't have a house to live in, and he just bought a $600,000 house.
Okay.
I find that a problem. Where did he get the money? It's not listed. He says
The question today is, what price should the house be sold at? We went from 560 to 545 to 530 without any offers, and now there's an offer for 480,000.
Yeah, and it's funny. Yeah, there were some people that came to the house, and I couldn't even find out who they were in my house. They were looking for documents.
They were looking for documents. It just gets more crazy. She gives him papers. She gives him papers about that were fake signed, but they weren't. And she goes on and on. She never, ever tells him how much to sell the house for, just so you know. He never gets his question answered. It's just, it was a crazy divorce. Check the description. I have the link to the full hearing in the description. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye.